Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course, and we're pleased to be joined by Todd Gilliland, driver of the number 38 Ford for Front Row Motorsports in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. How's it going, man?
It's going really good. Like we were just talking about, it's been a crazy couple of weeks at Front Row Motorsports. It's really cool to be a part of it, and great start to the season for all the guys there.
And you debuted a new website today.
Yeah, the new website looks really good. So everything's going in the right direction over at Front Row. A lot of exciting stuff.
And you announced a new partner this week.
Yep, it's really good to have Crosley back on board. So we've had a relationship with them for a few years through DGR Crosley, and now they're no longer part of that, but still really thankful to have them as a partner for us. And it's huge, to have these kind of partners in racing is tough to come by, and just to have one to come back for multiple years is that much more even special.
So let's start, the start of the year is, it's been interesting for you. A good run at the Daytona road course, not what you wanted at Daytona. And you had some at times you guys were good at Vegas. Well, how do you think your season's going so far, Todd?
Yeah, I think kind of some highs and lows, like you said. Definitely the first Daytona was heartbreaking. It seems like you're always up there at some point or another, and then it's just kind of surviving, and we didn't survive this time. But going back to the Daytona road course, it was a lot of fun. Started off in the rain, and then went to the dry, and we were pretty fast in the dry. So that's all you can do is prepare for what you expect, and I think we did a good job of that. And then at Vegas, we were just super tight all night long, so just struggled with handling. But first mile and a half, there's still tons of racing left. So I think the people who are good right now might not be good come the end of the season anyway. So just need to keep working.
Have you gotten used to these now that you're year two within Front Row? I know that Front Row now the trucks are being built at Front Row. I think that's what Jerry Freese told me when I had him on the podcast earlier this year. Now the trucks are at the Front Row shop, because last year was working with your dad's team at DGR. So what's it like having everything in-house at Front Row?
It's really cool. Obviously last year it was an interesting situation. We were a Front Row truck, but not as involved as we are this year, like you mentioned. So they've got a lot of great people over there. They've definitely stepped up their program over the last probably 10 years. Really, they've made a step every single year. Now you're really seeing the steps progressing and making it out onto the racetrack. So just to see all the processes that they have in place, all the people, none of this stuff is easy in racing. And if we can grab a little bit of information from any of these guys, it's all it takes, and it's all you can ask for is a little bit more information every week.
What's it like racing your dad on the racetrack?
It's a lot of fun. He was really aggressive this weekend at Vegas and the last weekend. And, he's just, I think, really being out there trying to help us and trying to get some setup information, and just trying to see kind of a baseline of where he thinks our trucks are. So we still work really closely with all of them, and our engineers talk, crew chiefs, all that. So when he runs, it definitely helps all of us, I believe.
Also, your entire crew comes back this week. What's that this year? I mean, what's it like having the same guys back for you for this season?
Yeah, I think that's a huge part. There's definitely takes some time to build some team chemistry and also a notebook. So I think that definitely put us behind last year with no practice. Just not being able to try anything, and also learning each other in a race scenario. But I think it does nothing but help us for this year. Knowing each other, going back to these racetracks, somewhere we struggled, I think we can try something different, and not be afraid to go out of our normal box. And then others where we kind of feel like we have something that worked, and maybe we can tweak on it here or there. And I feel like that just makes me a lot more confident going to some of these racetracks.
Okay. Previewing Atlanta this week, what's that going to be like? I know it's quite a racetrack for sure. What's that track like to go back over there?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm actually at the simulator right now, so It's definitely challenging. Tires fall off very quickly. You can move around a little bit, but also we always seem to see the race be won on the bottom. So um, it's a really fun racetrack. I ever think every driver loves where you can move around and you're not stuck in one lane right behind the guy in front of you. I think it makes for great racing.
All right. Well, Todd, let's kind of get to know you a little bit. I know we've kind of done this and stuff, and you're back.
There we are.
There we are.
Sorry.
Technology is great, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's kind of get to know you a little bit, Todd. I've been doing this a lot with drivers. So ready?
Yep.
Okay. So do you prefer Twitter or Instagram?
I prefer Instagram. I just kind of get bored on Twitter. It's only words, and I enjoy having a nice picture to go along with my words on Instagram.
How many tweets do you like a day?
A lot. I feel like I like pretty much every tweet that I see for some reason. It's just a habit. And definitely a lot of people talk about that one.
Yeah. Have you checked out the new website?
I saw a screenshot of it, but I have not been on there myself.
You should go on there. It's pretty cool. What's your favorite food?
Ooh, that's tough.
I do love a good cheeseburger. It's hard to go away from that one. Just some bacon, just cheese dripping off the side. It's good stuff.
What do you prefer, drawing or coloring?
Oof, I'd say coloring. I haven't done either in a long time, but if someone else drew something, I could color it in and end up with a better result than me drawing the whole thing.
I got back into it a few years ago, and then I did a lot of it during quarantine. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
Like big stress reliever.
Yeah, for sure.
Favorite all-time movie?
Man, I'll have to go with Days of Thunder on that one. I could watch that movie probably 10 times in a row, and I'm pretty sure I could say every word of it, but I'd say a close second, it would be Step Brothers.
True or false? I watched all 10 episodes of The Last Dance.
True. Dude, that was episodes came out at a perfect time, I think, for everybody during quarantine. I looked forward to, I don't remember what week or what day of the week it was on, but every week or every couple of weeks I was sat down in front of my TV, and I think along with most of America, to watch that.
Yeah, it was I just bought the entire package of it. So I would just watched it a second time. So
yeah,
so good, man. What do you have any pets?
I do not.
Okay. What's your favorite all-time TV, Hulu, Netflix show?
I feel like I've almost watched every movie on Netflix. I can't find anything new nowadays, but
you should get
yeah. I don't know. I like all kinds of movies. I like thriller movies. That's what I've been into lately. Category like keeps you on the edge of your seat, kind of keeps you engaged in it. Some movies I get bored of, but those ones I can definitely get into.
Do you have any racing superstitions?
Not too many. I mean, I usually wear the same socks, but it's only because I have a few different tall socks. So that's not really superstition, just need to get some more. But I try and stay away from superstitions because then like in my head, I feel like I'm already behind if I don't do it, you know?
Right. When's the last time you signed an autograph?
I feel like I signed some fan mail about a couple days ago. So I feel like I'm always signing an autograph, but it's definitely different. Not going to like an autograph session, just signing like feels like 1,000 in a row. It definitely miss out on those.
On average, how much fan mail do you get?
I'd say every week I probably get about 5 items, 5 to 10.
Yeah. True or false? I did not know that the royal family has no power.
I did not know that. What do they not? Don't they have power in like wherever they're?
It's like it's a sign of symbolism, actually. It's actually the prime minister actually, has power. The royal family is just it's just like this symbolism thing. You'd be surprised. You're not the
Wow.
only one that does not know that.
Yeah, I definitely thought like Queen Elizabeth was just out there, giving orders. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
The things you learn on this podcast, man. Um, what's the most interesting thing about Anthony Alfredo that you've learned?
I think that he streams on Twitch. I think that's really cool. Something I've been, messing around with a little bit, but I think that's really cool. A really great way to reach out to the fans, and something I respect about him, that he's, grinding on that side too.
Would you ever try Twitch?
Yeah, I've done a couple, but I mostly play Call of Duty, and I need to get an iRacing rig set up and all that. But I think anything like that you can do with the fans is really fun.
Yeah, it's how often do you on average, I think the truck's Twitter account came up with they said like tag your favorite driver and you never know if they may respond. And almost everyone responded. How many tweets did you respond to yesterday?
I responded to a few. It was awesome. I didn't expect to get that many like mentions or that many tags. So I was really happy about that. Didn't realize I had so many fans out there on Twitter, but man, I responded to a bunch yesterday. So like I said, just really cool to see everyone.
Does Front Row have the beard thing going on? Because Alfredo's got one of those too.
Yeah, he's got like some like sponsored for it. I don't remember what it was, but last year I remember him having some like beard deal. So man, I need to get on that, maybe trim it up a little bit, make it look a little better.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't have one of those. It's not me. And finally, what's something people don't know about you?
I think that maybe something we kind of got into this already, but I love to play video games. Me, Harrison Burton, Christian Eckes, and Riley Herbst. I feel like we're always on Xbox, and we just have so much fun. I think it's something people don't know, that we're always grinding out on Xbox.
Yeah, I know Burton does. I know Eckes. Eckes always goes on and does iRacing streams with Garth Allen, and it's amazing.
Yep.
And all that. But anyway, Todd, thanks for spending some time. Good luck next week at Atlanta, and why not? Let's have you on again sometime.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on.